everybody, Jen Green here with Property House. We are live at our St. Paul renovation. I don't know if you guys can see, but I've got cold coming out of my mouth. It is not a warm morning. It's supposed to be in the 40s though later today, which will be nice. It's been a little bit chilly lately, but I'm super excited to be here with you guys. We are going to be doing our final walkthrough of our property here. I just did a little walkthrough just to make sure that it was a good thing for us to see today, and it is. There's a few things obviously still left that we have to do. Today's punch list day. For those of you who don't know what a punch list is, it is when you do more or less a final walkthrough of a property to see if there's any small little things that still need to be done before it's ready to go on the market. So I'm outside, like I said, at the property right now, and we'll do a walkthrough and I'll show you guys everything that we've done to this property. But for those of you who do not know me or know who we are located in the Twin Cities Metro. We're Property House Partners, and we help folks out of situations who need to sell their homes quickly. Lots of different reasons can come from that. Divorce, bankruptcy, incarcerations, foreclosures, probates, inherited homes, too many repairs, any of those kinds of situations we're able to help folks out. We pay cash, we pay terms. A lot of the times I'll offer up to 3 different offers because it's not just kind of a one-stop shop for us when it comes to just cash offers. We do a lot more than that. And so if you have questions about it, like I said, let me know, send me a message. We're always here to help in any way that we can. Even if you're not located in Minnesota, we have contacts throughout the states, throughout the world actually. And so if you need some help, let us know. So I'm going to flip you guys around and we're going to start outside because some of the biggest changes that happened here actually were outside. And so I'm excited to show you guys those. All right, so we will start here. And if you take a look here in the front, we had to put this railing on because we didn't have one before. And if you'll see, one of the biggest things I think I told you guys about was the landscaping that was here. It was number one, it was really bad, and also there was a super weird side piece of the house where there was a cement staircase that was going into the house. So Cornelio, I have to give him a big heads up. Or clap, I guess. He did amazing work on this house. We tagged him on our previous post that we did last week for our Flip It Friday because he did all of our landscaping for us. We literally went through 6 different contractors and landscaping people to get this done. And he was actually the one person who stuck to his word and did the work well and did it fast and efficiently, and it looks awesome. So thank you, Cornelio, for that. And if you guys remember on the back side over here, there was a actual entrance right here, and then right there was like this big weird staircase that was falling into the house. And so they took all of that out, used the soil actually for the other side of the property, which I'll show you where it was put, and then graded it here. We have drain tile, if you see the drain coming down right there, and then also right here, and that runs out to the street. And so that's going to keep any water away from this property, which is super awesome. And then actually, why don't I go around this way? We can walk through because now it's not a death trap. So we can actually walk through this way. And I'll show you guys the backyard this way. Obviously I have a couple drain tile pieces to pick up from there. Clean up a little bit back here. There's our garage. We had to do a new entryway, a side door, and then we also have a new garage door on there too. And then here's the landscaping he did back here. And so we ran some stuff along the side here to keep, hide the air conditioner, and then new windows in there, and then like I said, run that rubber piece there to get the siding. I cannot think of the word right now of what that is. My goodness. It has been a long week already. Sorry about that, you guys. And then obviously we put some more mulch down here, and it looks really, really nice now. So I'm super happy about that. And then also back here, one of the biggest things too was because of the spot of where this house is and the trees and everything like that, there's no sun that comes in this spot, and so we decided to mulch the area. And then all of that soil that we needed, I'm sure you guys probably don't remember, but down here at this window there was like a big hole because the people who lived here before were going to try and put an egress window in there and then didn't, so they stopped there. So this landscaping, like I said, is 100% difference from what it was before, and it looks awesome. And I don't know if you guys remember or not, this big silver maple had this big tree branch that was going over the top of this house. And so I'm going to show you guys here. It's obviously all clear now. And so that looks really nice. No tree is hanging over the house anymore, which is awesome. And then we actually did a favor for the neighbor. If you take a look at his house, the tree was also hanging on his chimney, so we cut down that limb for him as well, because it just kept continuing to make damage. So now we also have our new screen door here, which we put in. And then here is our front porch area. This was all painted and cleared out. It looks really awesome in here. I'm super excited for somebody to have the chance to just rest in here when it's not freezing. It'll look really nice. And then obviously our front entryway door, we had to replace the door because it wasn't doing well, and we got this at Bauer Brothers, which is one of the salvage places here that I love. And so we stayed with, you know, the era of the home when it was built, which was great. And then coming in, we had to replace all these front windows because they were broken, half of them, and then also they just were bad and like just rotted out. And so we took all of those out and ended up just doing some picture windows here. And so those actually turned out really nice. I was happy with that. And then if you guys remember here, there was not this bathroom here before. And so we added this half bath on the main floor, put a nice barn door in there. It's gonna be hard to see because we don't have any electrical set up in there yet, but like I said, just a nice little half bath on our main floor here. And then it literally, like I said, when I walk in, it just sort of looks like it belongs here, which is great. And then we made this flat panel here, so if somebody wants to put, you know, a nice table right there with a TV, we still have plenty of room, you know, in here for our living space. The one thing too that I was super excited about was the way that these floors turned out. They're maple floors. I'm gonna pull this back, and this actually, they look really beautiful. The guy that did our floors did an amazing job. These floors were totally shot. They were in terrible shape, and you can't even tell. And then, and then there are also just some joints, you know, little bumps and grooves and stuff in there, and you can't even tell anymore. And then we have our dining room right here, which, like I said, you know, looks awesome. And then our new slider that went in right there. And then we have our kitchen. There she is in all her glory, right? So this turned out really nicely. I will say that this used to have the wood floors underneath, but unfortunately we could not salvage them. They were not in good shape at all. And so we did the LVP over them. Like I said, it still looks nice. I wish we could have kept the floors, but it just didn't work out this time. So everything in here, if you remember, there was like a big, you know, there's that soffit, and then there was a bunch of, there was cabinets right there, and then like a big, like weird island that kind of came out here. So we took all of that out to open everything up. There's still plenty of counter space here. And like I said, you know, everything worked out fairly well in here. We put some shelves on that other side, and so open shelving for that. It could be a cute little coffee bar or whatever they want to make it. I'm going to take you guys in the basement now. There's some big differences in here too. We painted these stairs. I don't know if you guys can see it well enough, but it's like a dark gray, the same color that's out on the in the front porch. And there's still a little bit that we have to do down here, but we finished out this room down here. So this will be like a little office space for somebody if that's what they want to use it for. We still have to obviously put the bottoms in there, run boards. And then we've got our new furnace because it totally died. I don't know if I told you guys that, but we had to put in a completely new furnace and air conditioner. And then we found out later when we turned on the gas that it didn't even work because all of the pipes were blocked with like sand or something weird. I have no idea, but so, that was not planned, a new furnace, but you know, it is what it is. And then over here, we're gonna have our laundry area. And then we just did a piece right here of cement here to level this off so that it was straight because everything kind of, you know, goes towards the drain here. So we did some self-leveler here, and then we're gonna put the washer and dryer in this spot. And then pretty much down here, obviously we have to clean up the electrical box over there, and then we'll be done down here. Everything's painted and sealed, and we put a cover on this trap door here, more or less, that's underneath the stairs. And then we'll be good down here. So then I'm gonna take you guys upstairs show you some of the fun little things that we did up there. And then we'll be done. Can you believe it? So, like I said, coming out in the front here, that's our view out the front windows. It's a really sweet little neighborhood too. So one of the things I wanted to do too is there is no front hall closet. And so there was this little nook back here off the door. And so what we did is I had this wood actually from a previous project that I had left over. And so I said, hey, why don't we use it here? We'll create, you know, a nice reclaimed wood wall. We'll hang some, do some hangers, and then also, you know, a spot for shoes and like baskets or whatever we want to put in there. And so we did that back there, what seemed to make sense. We could have done a closet, but, you know, I mean, it didn't really necessarily fit with this house. So we left it open. And like I said, it's a good place for people to put their coats. And so now we have our carpeting here that all went in. This was the door that we reused and just have it now as a barn door on our bathroom that's upstairs. Here is our bathroom. And so we kept the same vanity but raised it up because it was low, and then kept the same, you know, mirror that was there just again to try and keep with the decade of the house. Redid all of the tile work that was in here in terms of grouting, resealed all of that. We just have to get our tub cleaned out and then obviously put on our new fixtures there. Put in our toilet again, of course, too, because that isn't in right now. And then we had to do the LVP in here as well because unfortunately we thought we were going to be able to find the same tile that was still there, but it wasn't available anymore. So we just had to do, again, some a board there to make everything flat, and then, like I said, just went over with LVP. It still looks really nice. I mean, for me, I wish it would have been, you know, the old tile, but it is what it is. But I did find some finishing tiles here, which I was super excited about at Minnesota Home Outlet, and it was perfect size, perfect everything, so that worked out super awesome. So here's the first of our 3 bedrooms up here. We obviously have our light fixtures there. Those are going to be going in. But this room is pretty much done, besides the light fixture. There's our closet, right? And then coming in this is our master bedroom in here. Everything in here is done, obviously, except for the light fixture, right? We've got our windows, new windows, carpeting, and then our closet right there. So that's all set, which is awesome. And then our 3rd bedroom right here. And you see this room is all done here, and we've got the light right there that's going in our closet. And so we're all set. So there she be, you guys. You know, like I said, we've got our contractor coming over in about 30 minutes or so. We're gonna do, like I said, our punch list. There's obviously a few things that I already saw walking around. I'm sure you guys maybe saw them too, that we need to finish off. But plans are to have this property done. Like I said, by the end of this week, we have our cleaners coming on Friday, and then hopefully get this puppy listed next week. So thanks, you guys, for joining me. I am actually really looking forward to next week as well. I'm going to have Matt Seymour on. He is our CFO and accountant for Property House. He's out of St. Louis and has actually been working with investors since 2004. He's pretty amazing, and I'm super looking forward to this conversation because we're actually going to be talking about year-end tax planning for investors. And a lot of people, I think, like I said, don't necessarily know what to do necessarily for that. And so we're going to have a really good conversation about that and talk about the things that we can do in terms of taxes and prep and yeah, making it work for you as an investor. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And if you want to get in touch with us, yep, Katie started posting how you get a hold of us. You can always find us on Facebook. You can find us either on my page, or we also have a Property House Partners page. You can follow us there. We also have Instagram, which our handle is @PropertyHousePartners. YouTube, same thing, Property House Partners. We try to keep it all the same, so you guys can find us as easy as possible. So look forward to seeing you guys next week, and take care. Hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrated, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.